Hey folks, Garrett Fisher here. I need to tell you about this absolutely mind-blowing podcast, Acting President, that's been keeping me up at night. It's about James Bennett, a former governor starring in a hit Sunday night TV show about overthrowing the government, and then his actual former chief of staff approaches him to do it for real. The line between fiction and reality completely disappears when these course correction rallies start popping up everywhere. Is it brilliant marketing or something more sinister? The parallels are insane. Trust me, this is the political thriller you didn't know you needed in your life. Acting President, available now wherever you find podcasts.
What happens when political fiction starts to become reality? James Bennett, former action star turned popular California governor who returned to acting, stars in a hit streaming drama about seizing political power. When his former chief of staff suggests turning fiction into reality, the line between entertainment and conspiracy disappears. As a viral marketing campaign creates mass confusion, Bennett faces an impossible choice. When unexpected events in Washington coincide with the show's pivotal episode, is it a brilliant promotion or something more sinister? Acting President, 8 episodes of political intrigue where entertainment becomes a dangerous game. Acting President, wherever you get your podcasts.
Caloroga Shark Media.
Hi there, I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. In Poland, a mysterious love letter in a bottle from 1959 is washed up on the shores of the Baltic Sea. Social media users are trying to figure out who wrote this thing. 2 10-year-old boys discovered the bottle when they were walking around abandoned World War II forts in Poland. I love doing this show because the devil's always in the details. Here's what we know. The letter was written by a woman named Rosia. She penned the letter to her beloved Bunny and wrote about how she's spending her time apart from Bunny by attending a summer course. The letter reads, "My dear, I'm a terrible egoist. I only write about myself, but it is you I think about all the time." Theories online about who Rosia and Bunny might be. One user thinks an intriguing story. These people might still be alive. Maybe someone knows their grandparents' history, or one of the people involved once spoke of a youthful love that matches the story. So let me know if you know who Bunny is. In Texas, a high school senior was going to miss her prom. She had gone under surgery for a back injury she sustained during a trampoline accident. At the Woodlands Medical Center in Shenandoah, Texas, a prom was organized by trauma survivorship coordinator Melanie. The senior, Ella, has to wear a brace 24/7 while recovering from surgery to insert rods and screws to stabilize her back. She told People the celebration was like a godsend. I felt like I was surrounded by angels. The nurses at the ICU unit helped her get glammed up for the night, helped her style her hair. She even got special permission to briefly remove her back brace so she could wear her prom dress and pose for photos. She says, "It's hard to stand there and feel beautiful with this brace on because it's really ugly. When I was allowed to take it off, it gave me a sense of like, okay, this is how God meant it to be. You do look beautiful." Seems like she's doing okay. She told People, "Every doctor and nurse that I see now is actually surprised at how much mobility I have and how good I'm doing. I'm so grateful to be here. Good luck to you, young lady." Meanwhile, zookeepers have hand-reared an endangered penguin chick after it hatched as part of a breeding program. It's a northern rockhopper penguin. It has been named Noisy. I love that name so much. Apparently, Noisy chirps whenever the humans are near. There had been a low survival rate of previous eggs, so the zookeepers placed this egg in an incubator and left the parents with a dummy egg. Zookeepers fed Noisy a milkshake that replicates the regurgitated food produced by penguin parents. One of the keepers said his wild population sadly declined by more than 57% in the last 27 years. We're one of only 7 zoos in Europe to care for this rare subspecies, so we're monitoring our tiny hatchling around the clock to give it the best chance possible. In North Carolina, marine rescuers said they removed more than 1.5 pounds of barnacles and other organisms that were on a stranded green sea turtle. The team there had responded to a call about a stranded juvenile turtle. They brought it to the Sea Turtle Assistance and Rehab Center at the North Carolina Aquarium. The rehab team gave the turtle an exam, began to clean her up. She was covered in barnacles, algae, and other sea creatures, about 1.5 pounds. In a social media post, they said, "Safe in the hands of the aquarium, the green turtle is already looking much more active and on the way to recovery."
Ready to make a real impact every day? Join the Active Day Home Care team and help clients maintain their independence in the comfort of their own homes. Make a difference in someone's life as you provide essential daily assistance and protect their health and happiness. Earn up to $20 an hour and enjoy additional perks like optional daily pay, 401k, paid time off, ongoing educational training, and more. Join a team that values care, compassion, and your professional growth. Visit activeday.com to apply.
If you would like this program without commercial interruption or pesky feed drops, what you can do is, if you're on Apple Podcasts, click the banner that says uninterrupted listening. And if you're not on Apple, go to caloroga.com/plus. Either one of those will walk you through how it works, but the short version is $5 a month. You'll get this show without interruptions and everything else on our network here, including daily comedy news, which I also host. So please check that out. Thank you for supporting the show. A man in Norway was woken up by his neighbor in the early morning. All right, dude, what? It's so early. What do you want? Hey, there's a cargo ship in your yard. Johan said he was asleep when his neighbor Jostein rang his doorbell and called his phone to alert him that a cargo ship had run aground in his yard. Johan told the local news if the ship had hit the rocky outcrop right next to it, it would have lifted up and hit the house hard. It only missed by a few meters. Jostein, the neighbor, said he had woken up a few minutes earlier to the sound of the boat approaching. He ran outside and attempted to sound the alarm. The shipping company is investigating what caused it, and they said, at present time, we do not know what caused the incident and are awaiting the conclusion of the ongoing investigation by the relevant authorities. We're currently assessing the damage to the ship. An initial investigation indicates the officer who was responsible for steering the ship may have fallen asleep. Oh no, that is not good at all. Those are your 5 good news stories, or at least 4 good news stories. Not if you were at the wheel. All right, have a good day.
Want this podcast without commercial interruptions or feed drops? Caloroga Plus is just $5 a month, and you'll get this show ad-free. Plus, we've just added the full first seasons of Eastwood Reloaded and Crown and Controversy, so you can binge listen our new series without a single interruption. Caloroga Plus gives you palace intrigue, 5 good news stories, daily comedy news, 5 daily trivia questions, and all the other shows on the Caloroga Shark Media Network. Totally ad-free. For just $5 a month, it's the best deal going. Apple Podcast users can even get a 30-day free trial by clicking the banner that says uninterrupted listening. If you're on any other app, head to caloroga.com/plus. Link in the show notes. Don't wait. Get your uninterrupted content now. Apple Podcasts users click that banner that says uninterrupted listening. If you're on any other app, head to caloroga.com/plus. Link in the show notes.
Having a life scholarship and being able to afford to go to college made me feel inspired to go.
When I got a life scholarship, it was such a relief.
I knew that I wanted to have an impact. Having a life scholarship through the SC Education Lottery was huge. It gave me the opportunity to make that impact right here at home.
The South Carolina Education Lottery. A better you, a better us, a better South Carolina. Visit sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.